haircuts.
It's the secret that they don't want to tell you. You can move this, dude.
Big. I don't know. I guess I was gonna say Big Shampoo, but I guess Shampoo would want you to wash your hair.
Yeah, Big Shampoo. They're really throwing out those Troy Polamalu commercials, trying to get you to clean up your shit.
Oh, Troy Polamalu.
Yeah,
Dude,
right.
What are that? Is that Head and Shoulders?
Head and Shoulders.
I
They're
wish it
using
was-
both. I'm sorry to interrupt. I mean, they're using both Troy Polamalu and Steph Curry. Same commercial.
Interesting. Steph Curry is
No,
in a
not
Head
Steph
and
Curry.
Shoulders?
Who's the quarterback that sounds like Kermit the Frog?
Oh.
Pat Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Because I was gonna say
Yeah.
Steph Curry doesn't have like notable hair.
That's
Like
what-
his
that's what I was
hair
like,
is just
Steph
like
Curry?
short.
So the guy's hair, but I mean,
Yeah, Pat Mahomes has.
Pat Mahomes or
yeah.
something.
He has
Pat
like
Mahomes.
something going on.
He has that curly top.
Yeah.
curly, kind of like vaguely doing soccer mullet, but it's coming point down. It really is a bad
It's
look.
like a Gen Z
He's-
Kid and Play
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
Yeah. He's like 2 years behind on haircuts.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not modern on his,
No,
on his
he-
haircuts.
He's gonna come out next year with the bussin' haircut. Pat Mahomes with
He's
the
like-
bussin' haircut.
He looks like the Bussin' Mad Men meme.
Oh,
He's just like in
yeah.
a suit, like, all right, pretty cool, guys.
Okay.
Came up with it myself.
I guess I would prefer them doing Head and Shoulders ads to Garnier Fructis one. What's
Ooh, they're having orgasms
the-
in
yeah,
the
the one
shower.
where they call
Those sexy
it-
ones?
Yeah.
That's when we know we've come around full circle and everything has changed. Where,
When
dudes are busting in the shower. Oh fuck! This shampoo
They have
is
to be
so
like-
good.
They have to be like, and please do not use it to jerk off with. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying use it.
But it smells like apples.
Yeah, exactly. And
Oh
listen,
fuck apples!
it's a real Goodwill Hunting situation.
These Fuji. Oh,
That's funny.
fuck.
Just fruit salads are making you hard
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm
You're somebody dies at your office and there's an edible arrangement. You're like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta go.
Hey, why are you choking yourself now that there's a fruit plate in the room? I'm having fun.
I will say this about an edible arrangement.
Okay.
Mike. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
That shit's pretty good. The fruit on there is not bad.
It's not bad. You think it's gonna be shitty fruit? 'Cause
You think so?
yeah, you think so.
It's not the best fruit. I'm not saying I'm not saying I prefer it. I don't order. I'm not like I gotta make some smoothies. Give me an edible arrangement.
Yeah.
I only eat my pineapples cut into stars. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I need a lot. I needed so much waste involved with my
Yeah,
fruit.
yeah.
I want 74 toothpicks going
I
to
want,
the garbage.
I want a dowel. I want it to look like I'm trying to make a door sit straight after I'm done eating a fruit salad.
Going to a grocery store. Hi, yeah, I'm sorry. What fruit would you be using for an edible arrangement?
Yeah,
I know you don't make it.
I'm standing in the produce section, just being like, and who will be arranging my fruit today?
I brought them. I
Yeah.
brought them from this area, so go ahead, please.
Put it into a flower bouquet, please.
Yeah.
I bring it to the deli. I'm like, you guys can cut this up for me, right?
Yeah, you guys have a machine back there?
You know they don't. I don't think fruit or edible arrangements have the option to pick your fruit. They just give you the fruit that they want to give you.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to. I kind of want to be like, hey, make mine all strawberries, but make it cool.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh,
Yeah, you're like,
okay.
get funky with the knife.
Yeah.
Go crazy with the way it's shaped.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess it was like, I was going to say it's like the thing where, but my parents never did this for me.
No, they don't like you.
No, they didn't like me very much.
I know what you're gonna say, and I'm gonna say no.
But it's like
They
when
didn't do that for you.
somebody's parents liked them and they would cut a hot dog into an octopus or something.
Oh,
you ever
what?
see that thing?
Yeah,
I
my
think I
parents-
know what you're talking
My
about.
parents hated me because they never
Yeah,
cut
no,
my.
it was like you would take a hot dog and you would kind of slice. You would slice maybe like you put like 4 to 6 incisions from the middle point down,
Incisions.
and it would
Yeah.
They do
And
an
it curls-
operation on
and
the
it
hot
curl-
dog.
and it curls the
and it
bottom
curls
up.
out and it looked like an octopus.
Yeah.
Damn,
and you
I
could
was
maybe even put a smiley face on there.
Wow. No, my parents didn't do that.
But did you guys eat hot dogs?
I did.
regularly.
Yeah.
I'm a big hot dog boy. Diego the hot dog boy was my Instagram
Yeah,
handle.
it-
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, I gotta take this comedy thing more seriously. I gotta
yeah.
get rid of this hot dog boy.
And then I
thing.
wrote comedian Diego.
Yeah. Diego the comedian.
You gotta have duck comedian.
Yes, everyone knows.
And so you can graduate and take the duh off. You gotta
Yeah.
have duck comedian.
I just think
Funny
it's like
guy,
how are people
Diego.
gonna know that you're being funny up there?
Yeah.
Unless you're
I want to
Diego
laugh,
the
but he didn't
comedian.
tell me I could.
Yeah.
He didn't give me an allowance.
Right now he's just making statements.
Is he the man or the comedian? Who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
I gotta know. No, my son of an immigrant, 2 immigrants. They had sex. So like
That's what my dad would say instead of son of a bitch.
oh, that's
He'd
nice.
go, son of an immigrant.
And you're like,
he's
I'm noting that for later.
He's racist. No.
It's my famously racist
Yeah,
father.
yeah.
But I didn't like we never had like family meals where we sat down and my parents were working 24/7, so I would eat a lot of hot dogs myself, and I'd always eat them the way that Michael Jordan did in the Ballpark Franks commercial, where he would go, "I'm like, that's right, tilting your head is for women."
You go underneath.
I go underneath, go,
You kind of cradle the balls of the hot dog.
that's right, MJ.
If we were friends when you were younger and I came over and you were holding a hot dog from the bottom,
Yeah, that's right. Enjoy.
I wouldn't know a lot of things, but I know I gotta leave. Hey man, I gotta go. Hey man, I gotta go. The way you're holding that hot dogs makes me so uncomfortable, and I don't know why.
I don't know why. I
Do
can't
you think
explain
this
it.
is funny?
Yeah,
Because
if
if
you're
you
doing
do,
it-
then it's fine. But if you don't, then I'm concerned.
I remember seeing this video about how these like CIA operatives were able to figure out that this guy was a KGB spy living in the United States because he bought a bouquet of flowers and held the flowers upside down, which is very normal in Russia. But it was like it's like the Glorious Bastards, Baxters, Inglorious Bastards. But it's me eating a hot dog, palm up. You'd be like, "Oh, I'm calling the cops.
Yeah.
I'm calling the cops because you are a CIA or a KGB asset."
Yeah.
Or maybe that is the like telltale sign of a degenerate gambler.
Oh.
Because MJ does it.
Oh, okay.
So then maybe it's like, okay, we got to get this kid away from the casino. We can't let him go there because then, oh shit,
You
he's
gotta
gonna.
push yourself away from the table.
I gotta
Yeah.
get myself away from the
The
tables.
blackjack table.
Yeah,
Like I
you're gonna
said.
be like, hey, I bet I could eat this hot dog pretty fast.
Yeah.
Say stuff
There you
like that
go.
as a kid.
Yeah. Because with MJ, Michael Jordan, not Mary Jane. We're not Spider-Man
No, no,
fans.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Clarification. They're both the greatest in my opinion. He is like, I agree he's a degenerate gambler, but where's the line of degeneracy? Degeneracy?
Degenerate. Yeah, you're right.
When it comes to gambling, in the sake that like I think it falls into the category of like when you're an alcoholic when you drink alone.
Yeah.
Like you're a degenerate gambler when you
Get your parents murdered.
get your parents murdered.
Yeah,
I don't know.
have to go
Are we
play
doing
minor league baseball to escape prosecution.
Allegedly.
allegedly? Are we doing
Yeah.
conspiracy theories?
Allegedly, it's
Yeah.
conspiracy theory corner.
Allegedly.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Getting your dad killed,
Possibly.
Well,
because of your gambling, which is funny because it's like gambling debts, but it's like he had the money.
he has the money.
Which is why he went to play baseball. It was like, I really feel bad that I
Yeah.
failed.
Yeah, I could have paid that
I'll
off.
take a break.
gonna
Yeah,
play
it
that
is
out.
funny that he felt bad enough to go play baseball, but not bad enough to not go back to basketball.
Yeah.
He was like,
got
he hit it Arnold Schwarzenegger style. He'll be back.
It's like I don't want to be at home with my kids.
No, fuck no. No.
Yuck.
My kids are gonna grow up and be pretty not great at basketball,
Not great
and
basketball.
they're gonna feel that.
but very good at fucking Scottie Pippen's wife.
Yeah, dude.
Can you imagine you being like, hey, I'm usually gone all winter and all fall. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Into going, I'm also gone this summer. Spring. When the season ends, you probably won't see me
Yeah,
the rest of the year.
yeah. Hey,
Unless you want to go to see the White Sox.
I would love to hang out with you, but what I have to go do is hang out in kind of a C-tier city in Florida for a while.
Yeah. You guys like sunflower seeds though?
Yeah.
All you could eat.
I got you a giant bucket of bazooka gum with your name on it. Not mine. Well, kind of mine.
It's
Michael
kind of,
Jordan Jr.
I mean, new sponsorship. So yeah.
You know the buckets of paint they would use to paint an industrial building? That full of sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
For you, my child. And your name is...
And and there's like a little white boy there, and he goes, and you're not my kid.
Right?
You're his friend. Got it.
And play games against each other, and I'll bet on one of you.
Yeah. $20,000 he dunks on your ass, little boy.
Fire up that Mortal Kombat. Who has
Yeah,
money?
let's
Who has
go.
money?
Yeah,
Who has money in here?
And no one can be Sub-Zero.
No, it's
It's
cheating.
unfair.
I love that Michael Jordan's like the first adult to like bet his kids and take his lunch money back, like take all of his allowance back.
back. That's
It's,
awesome.
it's just like, yeah, play me in cards if you really want your allowance.
It's like the thing where it's like when you have like a drunk, like when someone would have like a drunk dad, and they'd be like, oh man, I would get so scared hearing his footsteps in the hallway. And Michael Jordan's kids get scared because they hear him clacking dice in his hand, walking down the hallway.
Yeah.
They're like, Dad wants to play me in CeeLo again.
Oh, shit.
he's got a cigarette and a bathrobe on, and he's like, come on, 4, 5, 6 kids, let's fucking go.
Michael Jordan calling his kids out of school to go fucking gamble.
Yeah.
Come on, play me in something.
Oh my God.
Hey kids, there's some races going on in Kentucky right now. We don't got time for school. We got to go bet on some horses.
I mean, based on his sports and his hobbies, I don't think that man was ever at home.
No.
And we're calling him the GOAT.
Yeah.
I mean, not the GOAT dad. That's Kevin James. I don't know if he has kids on that. I thought it was a sitcom guy and like Kevin James.
Famously no children in the sitcom.
I want to say
all.
like it was like the one show I loved because it was just like, nah, we're just gonna do us. No
Yeah,
kids. No
we're
kids.
hanging out.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
My bad. Just like Michael Jordan playing baseball, that's my error.
I was like, who is the greatest dad of all time? Probably God. Sacrifice his own kid for me?
For my sins. Not even me, my sins.
Oh, is that what makes you a good dad?
You know what? I said it, and I was like, I think I'm wrong on this
Yeah.
one.
I think you're looking at it backwards.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Best
I think
TV.
we think he's a
Yeah.
good dad, but like Jesus is like, wait.
Yeah. They're like, come on, no.
Yeah, Jesus wanted to hang out by the pool. He's the boss's son. He wanted to take it easy.
Dude, he's like, it's like, because, Jesus was like a woodworker, but it's really like a rich kid's like vanity project.
Yeah.
When like a kid who grew up really rich and he's like, I make clothes and it's just like an ugly hat.
Yeah.
And then like that's what Jesus wanted to do. He just wanted to make like little wooden stools.
But if you wanted those stools to be any good, you needed some adversity. You
Oh,
needed to be
yeah.
out there washing feet.
No.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta really get in the thick of things.
He's washing people's feet being like, I'm going to make such a good fucking stool later. And then he's like, I got to go sit in a cave for a while now. After getting nailed to a cross made of wood, which I love working with. This is insane.
This irony is upsetting.
This is unbelievable.
I can hang out with these 12 assholes. I don't care about them.
If anyone had invented irony before this, they would have really
When's
been like,
the Lance Morrison coming?
Yeah.
That's but I'm enjoying the mental game of trying to figure out who is the best TV dad now, though, in my head.
Okay, so are we taking away what they've done outside of TV?
I know, because I know what you want to say.
I know what you want to say. I know what I want to say too.
It's Bill Cosby. TV.
It's Bill Cosby.
Only
It's
what's happening
obviously.
in the TV show.
I'm like, so we're outside of what they've done in real life, and I'm like, well, the best TV dad's probably Jeffrey Epstein. He's unbelievable. No, but Bill Cosby on the Cosby Show.
On the Cosby Show,
Unbelievable dad.
wasn't a big Cosby Show.
You know
watcher.
what though? He was always just trying to. No, he was trying to trick his wife.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because he was trying to like eat a big piece of cake while she wasn't around.
Oh,
or
he always
something,
wanted a big
you
piece
know?
of cake.
He had high blood pressure.
Yeah,
And she was always trying to
a
keep
big
him.
piece of cake or like a salty, like cold cut sandwich.
And what was it? Rashad? What's her name?
Felicia Rashad.
Felicia
Felicia
Rashad.
Rashad.
Always trying to ruin his hypertension.
Yeah. And then in real life, wasn't she like kind of on his side?
Yeah.
But yeah, when
She
yeah,
came
of course.
out. She came out.
She
She
was
out very,
like, no, we were married on the TV show.
and
remember?
her husband, Michael Jordan's buddy,
Yep. Ahmad Rashad.
Ahmad Rashad.
Also,
Fun name to say.
ex-husband.
Ex-husband. Should I make some phone calls?
Also a bit of a piece of shit.
Oh, and what? I assume anyone I've seen on television, I'm like piece of shit somehow. Everyone you got there, you're a piece of shit somehow.
Yeah.
And what flavor of piece of shit?
I think they
Again.
I think they just had a piece of shit in a sense. I think they just had a bad marriage.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't want to be like, oh, he was abusive or some shit like that. But I think they had a bad marriage.
A bad marriage.
Yeah. Because it
That's
is.
50-50.
If you're
It's both
here's
their
the
fault.
thing, you probably won't be a good husband if your first name and your last name rhyme so well. Ahmad Rashad.
Ahmad,
He's
that's too
you're gonna
smooth.
get some side pussy just from the name alone.
Yeah,
You don't even have
love
to
a
do
limerick.
anything. Yeah.
I mean, if it's coming out, if you were on or had to do something with a children's show in the 90s, you are a monster.
Yeah.
Now you're a monster.
You know who?
That's why I beat the shit out of Little Pete when I see him from Pete and
Oh,
Pete.
Pete.
I'm like, who the fuck
I
is?
see him and I just go, you motherfucker.
Make that tattoo move now.
Yeah. Oh, where's your strongest man in the world now, you motherfucker?
Who
Actually, I
is-
met him once. He's nice. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I think.
Who is the dad from? Oh my god. Damn it! He was in that indie movie. He's like one of the first indie like big stars, but like in the 70s. Has a mustache. He was like a therapist. And Whatever. I'll
I feel
figure
like
it
you're
out.
trying to trick me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. 'Cause that sounds like Bill Cosby. It's not Bill Cosby.
Burt Reynolds.
No, black guy.
Oh, black guy.
Was a therapist?
Neighborhood? Was it called Neighborhood in the neighborhood?
Robert Townsend?
Robert Townsend.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never heard
yeah.
anything negative about him.
You know what? I will say I watched that show again. It was set in the DC area. Family. I know what show you're talking about.
Yeah.
Parenthood?
Parenthood.
That's
It's
what it was.
on HBO Max now,
Oh.
and it holds up.
It holds up.
Okay.
And good dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember
Good
watching
dad.
it as a kid and being like,
I remember
that made me
yeah.
laugh, but
Yeah, I remember watching it and just being like, I feel like even as a kid, I was like, where's the tension?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you guys just kind of like love each other.
It was all silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember being like, okay, cool. No one's yelling at each other. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, good dad. Him and his wife like loved each other in a way that they showed on TV that
nice.
didn't feel weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Robert Townsend also doesn't have anything bad and comedic genius.
Yeah.
So,
And I like that he was on The Bear with Io. He plays her dad. I was like,
Mhm,
oh, there he is. I
mhm.
haven't seen him in a while.
I said the same thing.
It was always nice to see it. I was like, fucking guy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You're like, oh, cool.
He did a Partners in Crime comedy, 2 parts. They're both on HBO. And what he was doing was it was half sketch, half stand-up, half hip-hop concert because all of those things for black people weren't on TV.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it was like crazy because it would be like sketch, and then like someone would come do stand up, and then
Whoa.
like Bobby Brown close the show, and you're like, what?
This is amazing.
Well, yeah, why? What?
I don't know why I thought he was doing all of it when you were explaining this.
Trying his best.
Maybe
He's
not
so
maybe not
tired,
like
he's
the
sweating.
maybe not like the rap it, like maybe not the hip hop part. But I'm like, okay, he's doing sketches and then he comes. It's like a reverse Chappelle show where he like
But he
does a bunch
is.
of sketches and then
But he is.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
Like he's writing the sketches, he's filming them, and then like he's doing like bits. He's hosting it. He was like a one man show.
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
Yeah.
that's-
Talent.
He wrote on Eddie Murphy's Delirious
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
with Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Very cool. I liked you remember the show that they basically just did the Brady Bunch, but they had a guy living in a van in the back?
Step by
Oh,
step.
step by
Step by step. I feel like
Cody.
that had nothing.
That dad had. I mean, Cody is an abuser.
Abuser, yeah.
Yeah, he's like a bad. He's like
Bad
a
guy.
Bad dude.
Yeah.
Bad dude.
But again, not on the show. Just a little bit of a weirdo on the show.
Yeah.
Living in a van in the backyard.
Because was the mom?
Tight.
Who's the mom?
Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers. Yeah.
Old
yeah, yeah.
adductor Summers.
I was about
Squeezing
to
that.
do
Yeah, you go. Squeeze that. You fucking have seltzer going up in your pants.
Dude, I remember seeing that. Somebody in my family had one of those things,
yeah.
and I remember looking at it as a kid, being like, "That seems like a rocket ship right to my crotch." Like that thing is just gonna
Just like teeing it up. Yeah.
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 It's also so funny. She made a fortune off this very small muscle. Like it's just like you'll get in shape. It's like by just my adductors. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. That's a secondary muscle.
It's tiny, and you're like, pussy's getting tight. That's
Mm.
that's what everyone's doing. It's
That's like
yeah,
if
it's getting
that's like
tighter.
if Richard Simmons only used those like little grip, like the grip vice grip
okay.
thing. to
Captain
strengthen-
Crushers.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, he's a millionaire from that."
Mhm.
Just being like, "Just do this."
Just
for
get
a
out.
while.
Just do it like this, and then do
Yeah,
it like
do it
this,
like
and then do it like that.
Yeah, the angle it really changes everything.
Do it in a deadlift. You're like, all right, well now we're doing something else.
Oh my God.
Yeah, step by step.
He was
Parenthood. Steve Urkel. Family Matters.
I don't know. I don't know if Carl Winslow was a good dad.
Well, he was a cop, first of all.
Yeah,
No good.
a Chicago cop
a Chicago
in the
cop
90s.
in the 90s. He was weird with Eddie about the car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just give me a car, man.
He really wanted to hit Steve.
I mean,
like he
I'm
wanted,
surprised
he
they
wanted
shoot
to
him.
use his baton on
this
him.
kid would come over and wreck his house and then go home.
That's
and then try
true.
to smash his daughter.
You know,
He was their
yeah.
Kramer.
That is fair. If some, I don't even like when I see my roommates all the time.
Yeah, you really don't.
So if some kid was walking in my house being like, "Hey, I'm gonna eat a bunch of food out of your fridge and then try to fuck your daughter and also be kind of weird about it,"
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'm actually gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I take back what I said. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this kid."
Yeah, I'm going to put just Rambo-style traps in the front yard.
Yeah. Yeah, it would turn into Home Alone quickly.
Oh, yeah.
He had it stacked against him. He can't be a good dad because they stacked the odds against him.
No,
yeah,
that's-
it really did. That's a good point.
He had to be an authority figure on the street and then at home.
Right. And like he's out here trying to help Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same character my whole life.
I mean, doesn't it feel like it?
It really feels like it. And I don't know. Just do it. Just name the character Carl. It's funny.
Yeah.
What's the big deal? Oh, he transferred to LA. Whatever.
You know what's crazy about it is it was centered around Carl. Like, we remember Carl. We talk about Carl. We talk about Steve Urkel. But Harriet Winslow was the reason the spinoff happened.
Oh.
Harriet Winslow was a character on My Cousin Larry. No. Balky and Larry.
Oh, Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers.
My cousin Larry.
That, yeah. My cousin Larry.
That would be a much different trial.
Holy shit.
Perfect Strangers is like the first show I remember, like my brain being like a little boy seeing on television. Like that's the first show is Perfect Strangers, because I'm like, funny voice. That's a funny voice. I'm a little baby.
Yeah,
I love this.
Yeah. Don't be ridiculous.
I think I felt that way about Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
When I would see it, it would be like whatever on like Nick at Night, and I was just like, that guy's an alien.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So sick. Oh, I didn't realize it was a spinoff.
Yeah, so Harriet was on like lived in their building or some shit, and it was a spinoff, and then it was the two of them, and then Steve wasn't supposed to be part of the show, and it made it popular, so he stayed.
Wow. How often? I don't need an answer, but I would love one. So look at your phones real quick.
Yeah.
Do the spinoffs become bigger than the original show? That's kind of seems rare, but I mean, you never know when you find pay dirt with a character like Steven Urkel,
Right.
Or like
the world's first blurb.
Do you think the two dudes from Perfect Stranger was just like, can we at least guest on some of the episodes?
No.
You're right. I know she moved
Like,
out
One
of
of
the
you
building.
gets to be
they're like, shut your white ass up. The fuck up. You're not
sit
hanging
down.
out on the show anymore. What are you gonna be? You don't live in the apartment building with them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, no, one of you hang around though, because Eddie Murphy's gonna need you for Norbit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
Oh no, Bowfinger.
No. Well, the Balky is in what's the where he's a cop and wears the Detroit jacket.
Oh, is that Beverly Hills Cop?
Beverly Hills Cop. He works in the art gallery, and then he has like a very funny feminine voice he's doing, and then
Yeah, feminine. That's a
he's
nice way to put it.
That's a really nice way to put it. Homophobic voice. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Ooh, the 2024 spin on that.
Yeah.
And he's like
He had a less than less than like culturally masculine voice.
Same terminology. Describe Hollywood from the movie Mannequin. What was he doing?
Fucking podium slides up. I don't have anything you can fire me from. What the hell?
You kick me off my own podcast? I'm here. I'm already at the place where people go when they fall.
My backup
to
is their
go.
dream, or my dream is their backup. Whatever. But that's where I remember him being in. But Bowfinger fucking rocks. I'm gonna make that
Bowfinger
very
does
clear.
rock. Eddie Murphy with braces and a little afro.
So funny.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw Norbit in the theater like
That's crazy.
a bunch.
Great.
Like,
It's great. It's great.
okay, here's the thing. I saw Norbit in the theater
On purpose?
like 5 times.
What the? Oh, was it movie?
There was
Pass?
no. This was like there was a theater.
No, I was depressed.
No. There was a theater that had $2 Tuesdays, but they would show like they weren't showing like the newest thing. So they had Norbit in there for a while, and my friends and I would go every week. And it was just like, okay, we could either see Norbit again or 300 again.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, or Evan Almighty. Like all these movies that you were like,
Jesus.
speaking about a sequel, it's better than the original. But it was like, well, we're just going to go see Norbit again, I guess. And we kept seeing it. And I still remember almost nothing about that
Can
movie.
I ask? And I apologize. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why not do something else?
That's a great question.
It seems like a punishment you guys are doing to each other.
Yes.
We got $2 and we have to do
We
it.
gotta see.
We have to
Here's
do it.
Here's the thing. It was the summer. None of us drank.
Yeah,
We
right.
didn't have a lot to do. It was there's an air conditioner in there. It's
Okay.
$2. It kills 2 hours, and then you can go to the diner and get French fries afterwards.
It sounds fun, actually.
It's summer.
Yeah.
Hot, AC
I would have I'll say this. I would have rather have been something other than Norbit.
Okay.
I want to be in the audience for the 5th time that you were in there, and you and your friends are clearly just talking through the movie.
Yeah. We're. I'll tell you
someone's
this.
first time.
Someone's
Shut
first
the
time.
fuck up.
I know I only paid $2, but I want to murder a child. I really wanted to see this movie.
I'll say this. I think by the 5th viewing, it was just us in there.
Yeah.
The same theater me and my friend had to kill an hour. So we went in and watched about 45 minutes of Failure to Launch starring Matthew McConaughey.
Whoa.
And then just left.
Is
Who's
that
Goldie
movie-
Hawn's daughter?
Kate Hudson.
Yeah.
Is it a movie about him not being able to get hard?
Brother, if it was, I would have stayed the whole time because I would have finally seen myself in media.
Hey, all right, let's go.
I was just like, wait, what is Failure to Launch?
Failure to Launch is like he's like a loser.
He doesn't want to grow up, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then she makes him or something.
You know, classic tale.
Yeah.
He
you
really
know
went through a
this
lot of those.
incredibly handsome guy who doesn't want to grow up. Okay, wait. Did Matthew McConaughey get hair plugs?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably.
Okay.
All of this is filled in.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, if you watch The Office, when they start really making money, so does Steve Carell.
yeah. His are good.
His are really good.
Really
His are holding strong.
Yeah.
You see him now, and you're like, look at him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his are good. I guess
Fred Armisen's are bad
Fred Armisen's
because
Does he
he
have
got late. Oh yeah, if you see, there's certain angles. He got lazy. Only did like the row, and like if he turns his head too fast, it's just like a real crop circle emptiness in the middle.
You got. I think it's you got to pay per plug.
Yeah.
I think it's also like you would have to like he's not known for having he would have to shave his whole head. And then it would take a while for it to grow back.
Mhm.
And he's on TV like a lot.
He's legally supposed to be on every comedy show or movie made until he dies.
Yeah. So
Which is never going to happen.
What if like his hair plants were like you can tell when he ran out of money, like when his show didn't get picked back up, and it was just like, oh, good.
Well,
Mm.
that's why Jordan had to shave his head.
Yeah.
Because he spent all his money gambling. He didn't have time to go to Turkey to get hair plugs.
It is. Donald Glover allegedly
Yeah.
also just did the same thing.
Oh.
Because if you look at Donald Glover from last year before last, head completely shaved, and then when you look at Mr. and Mrs. Smith, full afro, full hairline, and I'm like, how'd you grow a hairline again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're such.
Expert.
Yeah. Listen, once you reach over 30 as a man, you really start checking out hairlines.
Oh, I'm pausing TVs with a magnifying glass.
Taking notes. No,
Like,
this mother. Nuh-uh.
Interesting.
Move this to the laptop so I can.
Yeah, Siri, enhance. But dudes that do it, and it's like there's no humility. They just go fucking like eyebrow to hairline, like it's just fam here. No one will speak.
They have like a Dracula wig.
Yeah, motherfucker, I'll look like Eddie Munster.
I think it's the thing too where it's like I don't know. I don't understand like pretending like it didn't happen.
Yeah,
Because it's so apparent.
it's one of the easiest things to check.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh hey, let me Google your face and name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 1 year ago. Weird. That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, it's different.
For you
like-
getting your hair cut this way, you're just
Yeah.
shaving the sides of your head this way.
Like someone who's like, oh, you went clean shaven on purpose,
Yeah.
even though you can grow hair.
Pretty rare.
So your hairline used to look like the McDonald's logo,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's straight across.
Crisp.
Really
Impressive.
nice.
I don't know. I don't believe in it. Like I'm thinking like,
Nice, dude.
yeah, listen, LeBron James has $1 billion
Yeah.
and no hair.
Yeah.
It's
If
the thing.
LeBron-
And is so desperate to keep what he has.
Right. And if he can't regrow a full head of hair and be active and play basketball and not like sit there like don't touch my head, don't
Yeah.
touch my
Yeah.
head, then it's not forever. It's
Yeah.
not for us.
If LeBron James and Jeff Bezos can't have full heads of hair,
Mm-hmm.
who can?
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's one of those things where it's like when like older actresses start getting like filler and stuff. It's like, oh, you're gonna have to keep chasing that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
keep getting like rows and rows and rows and rows put in. So you have to keep shaving your head every 2 years and look like you're trying to do like a Jason Statham thing, and then all of a sudden you have like a fucking long locks. Like it's an interesting thing to like be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and never talk about it.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the ones where you tattoo your whole head?
Yeah. Like
you-
it's
like-
stippling. Like
Oh, so it looks like you just got your head like shaved.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it always looks like you have like a little bit of stubble.
Yeah,
That
okay.
gives me. I can't always figure out what the term is.
Tryptophobia.
Tryptophobia, where if I see it, I'm just like, I'm itchy now. Oh fuck, your scalp makes me itchy. I feel weird.
I would rather them do the Carlos Boozer
Ooh, the shiny?
The shiny. Do you remember the NBA player who looked like he got his head like shellacked?
Yeah.
It was really.
Like he
it looked
found
like
a bunch of electric tape. Ooh,
It looked,
okay.
looked like he had a patent leather wig on.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
really brutal. But but at least he was like, "Hey, yeah, man, I was losing my hair and I was like upset about it, and I went to some guy and he really fucked me over. But I had to play.
Yeah.
I had to go to work.
I can't wear a hat in the game.
It would be so funny if you could.
I think men shame other men. I don't.
We're so mean to each other.
I don't know, man. Women do not.
Women are shitty about it.
Women
too,
don't
about
like
being bald,
it's
though.
about being bald.
Yeah.
I think it's like women are shitty about when you try to hide it or like
Hat
if
hit,
you're like
hat
if
hit.
you're going bald and then you just fucking clip it, no one can say anything,
Right.
No.
Because they just go like, okay, that's what you're doing. You're doing the shaved head thing. But I think it's like they're definitely. I mean, I guess it's like. I assume women of a certain age, like in your 20s, 69, 70 years old. No, like 20, like women in their 20s probably care way more than if you're a 35-year-old woman, you're like, yeah, the men that are my age probably have a little bit of hair loss going on. And that's why I don't date them.
No.
That's why I say get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of
I didn't start losing mine into my mid-30s,
Oh shit! Okay, so you
and
know
I
them
was just
for a
like,
while.
I kind of, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. I was like cutting it close, and then I would do filler. They had like the little fiber, like the little
yes.
hair fiber
Oh,
filler,
okay.
and I would like there's like
I
a
use it
spot
on my
like-
pubes.
like right
I
here.
believe.
You gotta get that strip tight. You got
A real tight landing
You
strip.
you really gotta fill it in.
Ooh, yeah.
I got my pubes Air Force style.
You know what I mean?
Tight landing.
You know what I mean? Can you give me the? You gotta have somebody else do it. They gotta get close.
You have your barber. he has a bib with a big hole in the middle.
Yeah. He gets his head underneath it.
He's really cranking the fucking. He's like, come the fuck up here. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna need 6 or 7 warm towels now. All right.
Hey, don't have too much fun down there.
Hey,
Okay.
not too many pictures, all right?
There you go.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go on a date later, so you clean up the sides.
Yeah. He's like, you like leave the top, just hit the sides and back, and line me up.
Yeah, dude. We're not enough of us are getting pube fades.
Yeah. I mean, that's a real thing. Clean up the sides.
Clean up the sides.
Sometimes it spreads to the thighs. Clean up the sides.
Yeah, but then sometimes.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes I'm like, okay, I gotta like clean up the sides a little bit, and then I'm like, I gotta do the whole fucking thing. Like,
How far is the side?
Yeah, how far do I?
How far is the
I
side?
gotta go all the way around.
Then you look like
I'm
a
like
target.
doing the
I would say,
fucking
do I look like I just got back from surgery?
I'm like a dog who got bit by a tick or something. Like,
Is
I'm
this
just
nice? You like that, honey? Is
Yeah.
that good looking for you?
like, do you like my big hairless patch on the inside of my thigh, and then the rest of it has some hair?
I try to do a bit about it, how women are interesting in the way that they have. I've never heard them talk about preferences of pubic hair. Where for guys, there's like porn categories you can search online
Yeah.
for pubic hair, and women's like, just fucking put it in. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like
not
looking
covering the tip, I guess.
I don't know. I've always had a little self-conscious thing. Like when you see a woman go,
Oh yeah.
you're like, oh,
Sorry about that.
It's like
My bad.
It's like a chef looking out of the kitchen, being like, "I didn't debone the fish all the way. Fuck. Ah, damn it."
Yeah, well, you live and you learn, honey. Talking about penis, you're gonna get some pubes in it.
Listen, it's all fun and games
It's
until
all-
she kisses you and you get one in your mouth. You're like, oh, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
No,
it's
I know
mine.
it. I know it.
It's mine.
I know.
I
hey.
can tell the pube thickener. You can
Yeah,
taste
that's
it.
yeah.
Oh, is it me? It tastes like me. Got a little fibers on that one.
You use the filler on your pubes, and then she comes. She comes up. She has a big dark ring, like one of those old timey hobo drawings.
Like when Daffy Duck gets shot in the face with a shotgun.
She has a red bandana around her neck for some reason, like she's been riding the trains.
Fucking Bindle.
Are you a prospector? Have you been in a cave? What's?
There you go, honey.
Oh, she's a 49er.
There you go. That's why they're called that.
Gotcha.
69. I'm 49.
Yeah, dude, I'm 49, and I'm
You want you?
Panning for gold in the
wanna-
pussy.
in that move.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Man,
That's where you put it in.
I'm gonna start putting this podcast under the educational thing.
Penny for gold is where can you hold the microphone for me?
Oh yeah,
Is where you put it in and you hold her hips and you just fucking shake her. If you got the upper body strength.
Yeah, and obviously, everyone on this podcast does.
That's right. We're an upper body strength podcast.
Yeah, lower body.
I'll do that when I'm dead.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I mean
no.
no.
Okay.
oh, I was like, I'm a legs guy.
Yeah.
I had the squat rack.
I'm a squad guy.
Can you? Because Courtney Fearrington here, everybody. I'm sure you read the title.
35 minutes in.
Yeah, you're fucking welcome.
I leave. It's just,
Yeah.
That was Courtney.
That was Courtney, by the way.
Yeah.
We haven't seen you in a while.
Been gone.
You've been gone.
Mm-hmm.
Can you fill us in on what you've been doing? Because based on what I've seen on Instagram, you were on a journey. You were on a pilgrimage. You were on a what's another word for it? A traveling
An odyssey. An odyssey.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on with you? What were you doing?
The pandemic happened, and I was
What?
I lost. I was the sense of adventure. Everybody was like trying to find a way to escape, and I decided, what if I bought an RV as a goof?
Yeah.
And then I started looking into it and was just like, I mean, this actually is pretty realistic.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, all right, well, I'm going to look for an RV. So I bought an RV. I put all of my shit in storage.
Vehicle.
Yeah,
For the
vehicle.
uneducated.
For the layman.
I put all of my shit in storage. I sold my car and I hit the road.
Wow. What was the first planet in terms of destination?
Oh, man.
Did you have one?
No.
Ooh.
It was just like, I want to see everything. And I don't know how, but I'm going to just fucking try to drive
Dude,
everything.
Google. Yeah, there's a bunch of pictures on
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Street View. You can
was
just
just
type in an address and you can basically drive there.
I just get dizzy, you know,
No,
trying to
fair.
spin, to spin the camera around.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
like,
you're
I
like,
get disoriented. And I'm like,
like,
what am I looking at right
Yeah.
now?
You're like, am I due east or due west?
Right.
Which-
The most frustrating thing, the reason why I really started the trip is sometimes those streets are private and they're grayed out. I'm like, what's down there?
What's down
Yeah.
there?
What's down there?
I want to see.
I gotta
Houses.
buy an RV now because what's down there?
That's what the 1% holding back from us.
There it is.
So that first day,
Yeah.
you get in the RV, you put on your captain's hat,
Yeah.
you pop in, I don't know what you're listening to.
Do you have one of these
One of
horns?
No.
We should.
It's a regular van chassis. So like the front of it is just a regular Econoline van. So my horn is just like, huh.
Okay.
Okay.
So did they ship it here? You had to go
No.
pick it up?
So I flew to Florida. Me and my girlfriend flew to Florida to pick it up.
Oh, we're in Florida.
Tampa.
Ah.
Yeah, same. We got to Tampa and I was like, oh, Tampa's cool. And we stayed in a hotel the night before, just like hanging out. And then I was just like, first of all, Tampa's very young. They're all nurses or doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone like works out all day long. And I was like, this is not what I want. I don't want to
Not
be.
right now.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah, I didn't realize because I've been to Tampa a couple times to do the whatever. It just changed from an improv to a funny bone, I think. Whatever, but that's over in Ybor City, which is kind of like almost like the Bourbon Street of Tampa, which is an interesting thing to say. It's like it's like one street. Everyone's going out there. They have chickens that are walking around. It's insane.
One of the worst 7-Elevens I've ever been to in my life.
Swear to God, dude, had another bad experience there. Every
For
time,
real?
It's
Yeah.
directly across the street from the club, and every time I'm in there, I'm like, someone's gonna hit me.
Yeah.
It's like that level of like, because everyone is drunk, and then also like half of the buildings around it have been like foreclosed on. So it's like not doing well.
Aggressive vibe.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but then we drove to get food or do something. Like we drove somewhere and we were like over in like actual Tampa, like over by like the whatever college is there. And I was like, oh,
Busch Gardens.
it can be nice. Busch Gardens.
Busch Gardens, you.
Yeah. Well, I went to the Virginia campus. I didn't go to the Florida campus.
Okay,
you know.
I was like,
I've been to the Virginia
Virginia,
campus. Yeah.
dude.
I think there's a Pennsylvania campus too.
Woo!
Yeah.
But that was one of the only family vacations I ever took was we drove to Busch Gardens and I would say a horrible time.
You, a little boy,
I
upset.
was like 6 and I was
Getting wet,
I was scared
furious.
of everything. I think what happened was I was scared of everything and I made my mom have a bad time
Nice.
and then that got transferred back to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you were in Tampa. You got this RV.
Yeah.
Where do you head after Tampa?
So we bought it brand new. So they had to ship it from where they make RVs, which is all Iowa, Indiana, Iowa, all of those states that's like where all of the RV manufacturers are. So they ship it, which is just they have someone drive it to Florida. Essentially,
So you get it and they're like, yeah, it's about 1,200 miles on there already. Sorry about that.
Literally, you buy it brand new with 1,100 miles on it.
Fuck.
So I was just like, oh, whatever. We get it, and then like I'm in a show here, so I'm in a Star Wars burlesque show over on the Lower East Side.
Yes.
And I still have like a month left of show.
Boner Fett.
Boner Fett?
Is that the name? I don't know.
No, it was Empire Strips Back.
All right, but Boner Fett's pretty
Boner
good.
Fett's actually pretty good. I should have said that on
That's
stage.
all right.
There's still a chance. The show's still
Ooh.
touring, and I might be okay.
Okay, if you start touring, you're gonna go take the RV with you.
Yeah. So I was supposed to do. They got a San Francisco show. I was supposed to do the show in San Francisco. So we'll see.
Yeah. Sick.
I drove it to my mom's house in Georgia and like left it in the driveway and then drove it to my girl's house in North Carolina. And then her neighbor had like this long ass driveway and was like, you can park it here however long you need to. So we parked it there for a month.
Okay.
I finished the show. I flew back down to Georgia, went to my girl's house in North Carolina, and then we set sail. And then we drove immediately back to New York City.
Yeah, I want a good sandwich. We're gonna go back to New York City.
Yeah, I missed the pizza. I need to go back.
Yeah.
So
It'd be
funny.
so funny if you park it at your neighbor's house and he's like, I didn't mean a month.
Yeah.
It's like a month is a bit much.
He's
3
texting me like,
hours.
where are you?
Yeah. You don't mind if I use the toilet, right?
He's sending you pictures from inside sleeping.
Yeah.
Comfy bed, dog.
Yeah.
I think you need to change the water in here because I don't know.
Yeah, it tastes weird.
And then after that, the trip really started. So we headed up the East Coast, Vermont, all of the places. Then I went into Canada, came out through Michigan, went down to Colorado, spent a bunch of time in Colorado.
With your girl the whole time or by yourself?
my
Oh,
girl the
sick,
whole time.
sick, sick.
Well, off and on because she still has a job where she has to travel. So there's times when like a week goes by or a week and a half and she has to go do a work thing. And I'm like, I'm going to just keep going.
Damn, it's kind of perfect.
And she's like, dope, I'll fly to whatever city you're in and then we'll just link back up and then keep the journey going.
Oh, I love that.
Well,
Yeah.
not a lot of people know his girlfriend, Dua Lipa.
It's Dua Lipa.
Mm.
Hey, and good for her. She's the lucky one, I say.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're bumming it with her.
I had a little thing with Trevor Noah, but you know what?
Yeah.
We squashed it.
As comedians, you learn to be okay with having sex with the same woman.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He hugged her for a bit too long, and I was a
Yeah.
bit jealous. But then I was just like, you know what? Whatever.
Yeah, it's
Get one
fine.
last grip, and I say,
I'm on a show. He's on a show.
Yeah.
We're both the same.
actually, no, he's not.
There it is. See, I'm
Yeah.
on a show. He doesn't have a show, so
Yeah.
I'm better than him.
I've always said that. National parks?
All of them.
Nice.
Sick.
Give me a high and low. Highlight, low light.
Highlight is.
Let me fix this. Continue.
Thank you. Highlight is the southern Utah, Colorado area.
Mhm.
So Independence Pass, where the Continental Divide is, and the country splits, and they have there's like a mountain pass, and it's 12,000 feet that you can drive straight up to, and you can get out of the car. And I'm the only jackass who was like 12,000 feet, whatever. I got shorts and a t-shirt on. And everyone's like in North Face down jackets,
Yeah.
and beanies, and I'm like, this is fucking amazing.
Shipper.
Yeah, and I'm like, just 12,000 feet, snows everywhere, and I'm like, I don't understand. It was 80 degrees when I started this trip.
Yeah.
And then Southern Utah is probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
So like Moab, Bryce Canyon, Arches, all of the national parks. If you are gonna go to what is it called? The Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Don't.
Oh.
Just go to Arches or Canyonland or
Okay.
Southern Utah.
That's huge. Our roommate's from Utah and is always blabbering about how beautiful it is, and we're like, shut up.
Get out of here.
Go back then.
Well,
But
listen.
it is, but I take your word for I don't like him. I like you.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing.
You have no Utah bias.
You
No.
know Utah. I've always said that about Courtney. I drink your seltzer.
That's why I got invited. You said it in the in the message. It was like, hey man, I feel like you don't have a Utah bias. So
Yeah,
You don't have a Utah bias. We've talked before. Okay.
It's
Beautiful. Good to know.
that's like a high. Like the low is, I would say, the middle of the country.
Aha.
Yeah, it's not great. It's like there are some like little nice parts.
They're little nice parts, and they're further and further apart from each other.
They're just so few and far between that when you get there, you're like, I really needed this because what the fuck did I just drive through?
Yeah, you drive for like 6 hours across Nebraska, and then you're like, oh, I guess Omaha is pretty all right. You know, like you kind of.
That is 1,000%. The drive through Nebraska is so goddamn boring.
It's also. Every time I look at a map, I'm like, oh, Nebraska is way more north than I think it is.
It's more north than you think it is.
Yeah, because
you think it's right next to Texas.
Yeah, it's touching the Dakotas.
Oh, what's up there?
Yeah.
And it is they shut the highway down because of wind. They get real bad wind problems, so they can, especially in an RV and like 18 wheelers, they're just like, yeah, we got to shut the highway down because you'll blow over. 11 tons, and it's like you'll blow over.
That's so. The only time I've ever had to stop because of wind is on that really long, the 25-mile bridge tunnel thing, going from Virginia Beach over. I was in a van and a trailer, and they were like, they were letting cars go, but they're like, you guys can't go.
Wow.
You're gonna get blown around. They're like, you have to wait here until it's
and
less
you woke
windy.
Up, you're like, what's gonna happen to me?
Yeah, yeah.
I know what's happening to me. You're driving too.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. No big mechanical issues. No big.
I'll say this.
Okay.
You strike me as the kind of guy who really takes care of a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you're like, you're like counting down. You're like, I get to get an oil change.
You're excited about
like
it.
You're like 2,999. Yeah, 3,000. Okay.
I'm the dude who's had a car in New York City on multiple occasions. Like I've owned a car and like drove in the city and no scratches, no dents.
Yeah.
Like someone, you know what I mean? If it did happen, I got it fixed immediately.
Yeah.
That's my. And then I'm also the kind of person where I'm like, I don't want that headache now. When I'm in it for a while, then yes. Yeah. So I bought a 2023. It's brand new.
Yeah.
No.
Where is it right now?
In Reno, Nevada.
Whoa. Where like at a friend's in a thing?
At a campsite.
So
there was a cheap campsite that was really nice. We stayed there for a couple of days, left it in the RV park, so it's like hooked up to power. I got my heat running just in case the temperature drops. All of the shit. Yeah. It's hooked up the internet. I got my satellite internet out, so I'm like checking on it. It
stresses me out knowing that you're like, if I own something and it's not within my purview, like actual view, I'm just like, oh, someone's fucking with it. Someone's kicking it.
I'm always thinking that, but I'm also just like, insurance is good,
right? And
everything I could take care of has been taken care of. So,
and you have a gun on a turret on top of it.
Yeah.
It's like a laser.
You have one guy from the French National Guard just with a sash and a gun just standing right next to it, and he doesn't sleep. He just stands at attention the entire time.
Oh, the campsite that we picked, I saw a fucking security like vehicle roaming around. I was like, oh my God,
you're good.
Yeah,
that's their whole business.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, because it's like, as long as you're paying for the spot, what can they complain about?
Yeah, they can.
Like, hey, you're hogging a campsite. Like,
also, they don't know who's in there or not.
Exactly.
So they don't know.
You could be in there the whole time, or never. Doesn't matter.
Interesting. It's very cool. It's I saw you were doing this. I'm like, I fucking love this. Not only do I love it as a concept, but you specifically doing it. I was like, God damn it, that makes me so happy.
Yeah,
it has been probably.
And I saw some people were coming to join you. Like I saw Brian was with you.
Brian came to join me. Yeah,
love that. That's so sick.
So open invitation. If you know me, come out.
Wow.
Come out.
That's if I may be a fucking little content bitch about it, that's a good show. Where you drive with someone to a specific place, hang out, blah blah blah. That's fun. But also, you guys will just enjoy your life.
Way to tee me up.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
Wow.
It's before. Oh my God. That's amazing.
Follow. Wait, hold on. There's a second one. There's a secondary one. I gotta give you the sticker pack.
Dude.
Civic RV Adventures.
So good.
Follow that QR code takes you to my YouTube channel.
Hold on,
yes. Put it really close to the screen so people can hook up to that.
It takes you to the YouTube channel. It has been a journey figuring out how to hold a camera and not feel self-conscious.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's hard.
Brutal.
What kind of camera are you using?
I use the iPhone and a GoPro Hero 11.
Sick.
Because I'm doing shit where I'm like, I don't want to ruin a really, really nice camera. Yeah. Standing paddleboarding. Never standing paddleboarded before. Ate it immediately.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about like the second time I fell deep. Like deep, like I saw blue, like like surface. I can still see the sky. Then all of a sudden, it just all turned green, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm down here." I was like, "Oh, I'm down here."
Surely someone will be here to rescue me soon. I've seen this movie before.
Yeah, you realize you're not wearing a life preserver; you're wearing a weighted vest. You're like, "Oh shit! I put my CrossFit vest on instead
I
of the."
was supposed to go rucking today.
I was like, "Holy shit! I am down here."
That's so sick.
And I had to swim back to the surface. So like, I try to use camera, and I had my phone recording the whole time.
Oh man,
and it survived.
That's
Whoa.
great.
So
Hey, shout out to the Apple Corporation. Sure, maybe you make them in an interesting way.
Hey, it develops character for children.
interesting. Okay.
They are assembled in an interesting
You have
way.
not exploited any countries for their resources to make those batteries at
If
all.
it was their resources, they would have done something with it.
Yeah.
No, I'm that guy.
Hey. Hey, listen, maybe one of those little kids is going to grow up to make the iPhone 2. I don't know that there's an iPhone 15 already.
Yeah.
The iPhone 2.
Yeah, I'll put a link to everything. I'll say that. Remember, Diego. Hey, Diego, you're watching this in the future. Do that right now.
Yeah. No, but that seems
so sick.
because that was always like, as a kid, I felt like that was my dream, was to just drive around.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I just wanted to kind of do. I never. I'll say this: I never wanted to be where I was. I remember as a little kid, I went to the library, and this was like, I don't know if it was like pre-internet, but I'm pretty sure I had to have a librarian look this up on microfilm or microfiche. I was like, hey, can you just look up college for me?
Like the concept?
The idea of college, because I was like, I know people go away to that.
They go away. Yeah, they
and that
go away.
seems interesting to me. And not even in a way that like my childhood was that bad. I was like, I just want to.
You have an adventurous spirit.
I was bored. I was like, how many more times can I don't know, hang out with my mom?
And then you went and saw Norbert 5 times.
And you know what? And I will say that every
Martin.
viewing was an adventure. Every time I was like, there's no way he's going to turn into that fat woman again. Holy shit, he did.
God.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's so sick. We'll keep everyone in tune to that. I say we take a little stroll for ourselves to the energy drink corner.
Whoa,
energy
here
drink
we
corner. We're going to do the second flavor of Gorilla Mind that we got.
Okay.
We picked up. You ever seen Gorilla Mind?
No,
You
but it looks
lift
interesting.
weights.
Can I see this?
Yeah, go ahead. That's Derek from More Plates, More Dates, his company.
Oh, hell yeah.
He does a bunch
He
of
sponsors a bunch of people.
He sponsors a couple people. I know he sponsors Lean Beef Patty.
Yeah.
And someone else who I don't have sex with.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, you said lean meat patty.
Lean Beef Patty.
Who is lean beef?
I'll
patty?
show you.
I think I think I follow her on
I'm sure you
Instagram,
do.
or
Yeah,
not Instagram, but on YouTube.
Yeah, probably.
She goes like lifting competitions and like.
Yeah.
She's a little cutie who's ripped.
Really strong.
Oh, definitely follow lean patty. Yeah. Lean beef patty. I like there's no sugar in this. A sugar-free energy drink.
I'm a sugar-free energy drink slut.
It's also this energy matrix looks like it's just gonna get you jacked up.
Dude, yeah.
You gotta change your voice. Go get you jacked.
Yeah.
Let's go get you jacked up. Oh, I like this.
Yeah, so let's try that.
It makes you greet people differently.
This is their orange
orange
rush flavor. We're doing 2 orange flavors in a row. I didn't think about that.
What is it? What's that? Not Lawnmower Man. What was that movie?
What?
I like.
Sling Blade.
Sling Blade.
I that was one of the first adult movies I watched as like
It's
being
not an
like
adult movie.
No. There's a movie for adults.
I'm
and
so
being
sorry
like,
to break that to you.
Hey, so hey, he fucks in that movie, so it kind of is.
Good point.
But I remember being like, I like this movie. I don't know why.
Cheers.
Hey,
Friendship.
cheers to
And
friendship.
to traveling and the friends we made a lot. Drink some. I'm drink while I talk. And to the real friends and the champagne friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Not bad. It kind of reminds me of the one from last week.
Yeah,
It just tastes like an orange beverage.
Yeah, it
it
does.
tastes like an orange beverage. It leaves a little bit of that dryness in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not terrible. It tastes like an orange energy drink.
Is that what is that? Is that sugar alcohol?
I'm assuming it's something there.
Or it's like whatever the artificial sweetener
yeah,
is.
it really. It's
Do you remember that there was I feel like they only sell them in 99-cent stores now, but it was one of the first energy drink brands that wasn't Red Bull that I remember. It was called like Rip It.
what was it called?
Rip It.
It's ringing a bell.
It's like a
yeah.
silver
familiar.
can with like a big X on it.
Yeah.
They had an orange flavor that I remember drinking a lot, and it was very similar to this. And it's like, fine.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Very
It's not bad at all.
I
Very
could-
drinkable.
It's would be really great for the gym because it's such a mild flavor that I'm like, oh, I can just chug this,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll have whatever 9,000 milligrams of caffeine in my system,
Yeah,
and then
it's
I can go.
This is good because I have. I'm getting old now, so the acidity in coffee is fucking up my stomach.
Oh,
No
you getting
way.
you getting reflux?
I'm getting reflux, indigestion, all of the things. So I'm looking for alternatives. And like, I don't know how much tea I need to drink to get jacked up to go to the gym.
Yeah.
17
A
cups of green
fucking
tea.
Yeah. I'm just like putting tea bags under my
Yeah.
Zen pouch. To drink, you know the giant bottles of like the green tea or like the aloe vera drink, like
Yeah.
those size bottles. You just drink, I'd say 6 of those to get ready to go to the gym.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find my morning alternative. I haven't, but I mean, maybe
This-
Gorilla Mine.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that I go to the gym pretty early now, and I drink an energy drink. I would say immediately after waking up.
Yeah, you really go for it right away.
How early is pretty early?
I wake up at 8 and I'm at the gym by like 9. So early, early for like a comedian.
See, if I had a legit gym, like a legit gym I can go to regularly, I think that
Yeah.
would be dope. But I'm sometimes like in the wilderness. I think I sent you a picture. Like I just like broke out the kettlebells, and
Yeah.
I'm like, this is my gym now. Is like I got a 35-pound and like a 45-pound kettlebell and some jump ropes and some bands, and I'm just like, I just got to get freaky.
You should carry Olympic rings with you
What do you
because they
mean?
don't weigh anything.
Okay, and then just like tie them
I'll
around
give you
something.
some. I have a pair of stairs. I have never used them. They're yours.
Hell
I'll make
yeah!
for-
I was gonna because I'm gonna be in Washington State for a little bit. I was like, maybe I should invest in some TRX, and that feels like that'll do.
This is what TRX is basically Olympic rings.
Yes.
Because it's like they weigh nothing. You could attach them to a branch, whatever you find.
Yeah.
It's not just sturdy.
Yeah.
But you can do, pull-ups.
Flies,
But fly.
some-
You could do
yeah.
so much with it. It's like whenever everyone's like, oh, what's like the least equipment I can buy? I'm like, well, number one is rings.
And
That's
I
at
even
least-
yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that. That's awesome.
I was gonna get like a I really would like a couple of dumbbells. You ever try to curl a kettlebell?
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
sucks.
It's not meant for that.
That's just not fun.
No.
So I want to get a dumbbell and
You get some adjustable dumbbells. You're on the when I don't know why I've thought about living in a car so much. I think I know because of the lack of money I make.
Yeah. I think of the instability of your lifestyle.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. In my head, I've already designed what I want my house car to look like what the RV.
Are you
to look
going
like.
van? Are you going like what do you call it? Like you're gonna convert a van into like a
Yeah.
little tiny house thing,
Yeah.
or are you gonna buy a prefab RV?
No, I can't afford
See,
that.
this is all 2023, 2024. Everyone's living in SUVs now. Cars and SUVs.
Yeah.
Really?
I watched someone I follow on YouTube bought a Subaru used, decent price, converted the Subaru, took it to a place. They put in a pretty much like they fabricated a bed and some storage systems for her. So when she gets out, it's like a defined bed, storage, a place to
Whoa.
cook, and it is still an RV. And when she parks, you can't tell
Can't
she
tell.
lives in it.
Yeah, a sleeper, having it so you can't tell.
Yeah.
Real quick, we gotta rate this. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Um,
on a scale of 1 to 5.
5 being you liked it so much you're gonna order it online. 0, you fucking hated it. I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
I was literally gonna say 3.5.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
good.
most like pretty good energy drink I've ever had.
I'm going to say the same. I like that it doesn't leave a nasty taste.
No nasty taste. Yeah, there's saffron extract, which is interesting.
Probably to make it orange, like look
Huperzine
orange.
A, but saffron's expensive.
That's
That's why it's saffron
He's
extract.
just tossing it. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
It's like essence. It's like the LaCroix of saffron.
It's like getting the eau de toilette instead of the parfum.
You said it's like Essence. I'm like the magazine. Okay, so 3.5s across the
Like the
board.
fest? Okay.
Is Elliot Reed involved in this energy drink? But in my head, with the van, with my life, I'm like, I have to have some kind of bathroom situation in it,
Okay.
and then B, I'll take my two 44-pound kettlebells,
yeah.
and I have power blocks, adjustable dumbbells,
Mm.
and like that's it. My home gym would be those two, and I'll try to take the rings probably, but that's what I would probably take because you have to worry about every ounce is money. Every ounce you
Yeah.
carry in the thing is gas money.
And gas in California right now is $5.50 15.
Wow.
That's cheap too.
Yeah, I've seen 7. There's
I've been in California since December, and I've been hemorrhaging money
Ugh.
on gas prices. My girlfriend, the same, who pays more in gas than I do
nice.
because she has a job, and guess who does not?
Yeah. When did that stop?
November. I quit my job in November.
Sick.
So after selling my car, being in the show, working full time, I had a decent amount saved and was just like, what if I just hustled for myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, this should work out for me. So far, YouTube made $20. Give me some.
Let's go. Hey, Mr. Beast was like that one day too. Don't you forget it. That piece of shit isn't even funny.
Cashed in my whole career for $20 and 30. Let me see. Hold on. It might be a little bit higher than $20.35.
Okay, but you take that $20, you put it into Bitcoin.
Oh, I'm sorry. $21.55. It just
Hey,
refreshed.
$21.50. You put that into Bitcoin. By next week, that could be $25. And you could be, and then all this, and now your money's working for you.
There it is. There it is. Yeah. Oh.
There we go. That's exciting. That's exciting, buddy.
I'll see how the content is for us. I'll wait and see.
Let me vet these videos.
I'm not so loose with the subscribe.
You really aren't.
finger.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up your algorithm for my sake, please.
Dude, my algorithm is ruined.
Oh,
It's fine.
why is it when you watch a lot of what you want to watch, that's not what you get fed? But
No.
you watch one video, you're like, hey, how do I unscrew a screw that's stripped? And then all of a sudden, your whole YouTube turns into you're a handyman.
Yeah,
You're a handyman.
I'll tell you this: you watch one fucking Pawn Stars video, and all of a sudden, every single thing that is subscribe.
I apologize. I've watched about 3,500 Pawn Star videos.
I'll say this though.
Pawn Star
It
videos.
started immediately.
Yeah.
You watched like one Pawn Stars video, and then YouTube was like, sports. Betting, dude, pawning stuff is kind of a sport if you think about it. like every category.
Chun-Li's not an athlete, so it's kind of like sports. And you're like, what?
The thing that I'm into right now, I don't know for YouTube, like the thing I'm into now is watching professional lifters, what they eat.
Oh, brother.
It's
It's
like looking in a mirror. It's like,
Let's fucking go.
We've been waiting for you.
And that's how Lean Beef Patty came up because she had a video talking about like what she ate. But like I've watched so many hours of just here's a power lifter. It's like, hey, my name is and I'm gonna take you through a day of what I eat.
Yeah.
My name is
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat 19 hamburgers without the bun.
My favorite
And he gets results.
And he gets results, maybe.
My favorite is when they really are over it.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
watching old Ronnie Coleman videos, and he's like he's on like his 7,000th calorie, and he's just like,
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
Dude, you have to watch the videos of Ronnie Coleman reacting to other people's lifting videos.
Have you seen this?
oh yes,
Yeah, because it's so funny because he's just like, don't do that.
And it's clear that he has someone working for him that understands YouTube and understands how to like make these kind of
reaction videos, yeah.
And, but he just doesn't get the concept, so he's like, no, oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
don't do that. There's no advice. There's no like actual criticism. It's just
No.
like no.
The first one I got was someone was like, I'm gonna eat Ronnie Coleman's diet.
Oh, okay.
And then it was the next video was just like, you want to see what Ronnie Coleman had to think about that guy eating his diet?
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, I do. And it was just like, no, yeah.
I like
Me
I
reacting to Ronnie Coleman reacting to me eating his diet. Like,
Dude,
geez.
what was the one that we saw once where it was like somebody had made it was like somebody doing like some powerlifter diet, and they were literally eating like it was like oatmeal and ground turkey, and it was just like they were like it was like one of the worst looking slops together.
Watching this is how I found out people eat savory oatmeal. I did not know people ate savory oatmeal.
Oh yeah.
So like I watched, I don't know who it was, but they dropped oatmeal in their eggs and then put a meat protein
Yeah.
with that.
Dude,
and I was like,
it's-
that's fucking gross.
It's just it really is like just eat them just 2 bowls.
Just
have a bowl of oatmeal and some eggs and turkey.
Well, these quick grits, these Quaker quick grits that like
Yeah.
Ronnie Coleman has everyone eating. Have you watched someone make those?
No.
Oh, he wanted to not eat cheese, so he would buy like that popcorn style cheese powder.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So he would like make a whole carton of eggs, make like a like you. I don't know if you guys ate Hamburger Helper like
Yeah,
back in the
yeah.
day, and
No, but I know.
it like they like a big ass tub of like Like you would keep Hamburger Helper in leftovers, and he would like put grits in there, and then shakeable cheese in there until it was neon orange, and that was his breakfast every day.
It's so funny though, because sometimes you're like not everyone, because it's like I guess they want to sell their lifestyle and stuff, but you have to be like, some people are superhuman. Some people can handle this, and obviously, there was years where Ronnie Coleman couldn't walk.
I was say he can't.
But it is like there's some people who are built to be able to eat the neon orange grits with the movie theater like cheese in it, and then there are some people who should just eat eggs and fucking beef and just like just eat a regular amount of, or maybe an excess of food, but you don't have to eat like Ronnie Coleman because you're not as big as him.
Right. I'm not a drugs guy, and I don't know how many recreational drugs I would want to do.
Yeah.
But like if someone was just like, I'm gonna give you some of those beefy drugs.
Oh yeah. Not me. I want to do ayahuasca with Ronnie Coleman.
I might do that.
Pretty cool. Oh yeah.
Me and Ronnie
He's just
Coleman.
like, no. Oh, buddy.
He doesn't change. I'm like throwing up and seeing God, and he's just like, ooh, lightweight. He doesn't change even a little. I'm like, I saw a fish that was also my grandfather, and it has let me let go of childhood trauma. And he's like, my knees feel better.
Right.
That's it.
Actually, might not need that last hip surgery.
Jesus. He must need a fucking
He's had so
tub
many.
of ayahuasca.
I will say he's had so many surgeries.
Oh,
I don't even know.
He's
I don't
paying
even
the
know
price.
if it'll work for him.
No,
Dude, no fucking.
I mean, I sincerely believe this. I find bodybuilding to be unethical and wrong. I deeply
like
believe
bodybuilding
that.
to that extent.
Bodybuilding in general, I find like to make yourself huge.
Yes.
I
Okay.
find unethical.
I'm on board. I used to not be on board. I used to really want to do it,
Yeah.
and now I'm on board.
I feel like lifting weights is very good and useful. Being in shape is very good and useful, but to overconsume to be way bigger, I just find so stupid. And I don't know.
Well, my girlfriend said something that like really snapped it into perspective. Like I was watching like something, and it was like powerlifters, and she was like, "Oh, that man has a mental illness."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
and I was like, "Oh shit!" I just never thought of it in the way of like you're in perfect health and shape. That is also a mental illness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Every time I put something into MyFitnessPal, I'm like, this is an eating disorder.
Yeah.
For sure. There's no
I
difference between.
had to stop using that fucking
Dude,
app.
there's no difference between me using that and like a teenage girl like only drinking like Slim Fast and Diet Coke because of like I was gonna say Cindy Crawford, like I'm a fucking 70-year-old man.
Hey, she's beautiful.
Like, oh, Cindy Crawford, the only woman who's ever
No
existed
one who
who's-
still has a subscription to YouTube knows who that is.
no,
at
fuck
this age.
no,
Yeah.
you know.
But I feel like men's insanity in terms of body image issues is way easier to hide behind the competitive layer of any athletic endeavor. Whereas no, he's just really competitive. He's like, and he has a mental illness
Yeah.
that he may be attracted to that competition because it hides it better.
I was trying to make it a joke. I'm trying to make a joke about like how we hate our bodies and we don't have the capacity or space to regularly say that we don't like
Yeah.
our bodies. Like you've never had your. I mean, we might now this group knowing this group,
Yeah.
but like in general, you don't have your boy call you and be like, "How you doing today?" I don't know, man. I just really hate my body
hate when I
right
see the
now.
mirror.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just really hate the way my legs look right now.
Yeah. My big
Shut up!
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you gonna loan me $200?
Yeah, whatever. Do you want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings or not?
I just said B-dubs, bro. I don't care. Yeah.
And if you say yes, you better not bring this shit up again.
Bro.
No, it is different. It's different.
We don't get the space.
And that's why being a man is harder. Nobody gets
That's what I've been
this.
trying to say. That's what I've really been trying to say.
No one respects us as men.
We've been shut down for too long.
Oh, I have to have this perfect, sexy body, and I can't
know?
even complain about it.
I don't know what they gave Jake Gyllenhaal, but I want it.
Dude.
Jake Gyllenhaal, I'm watching and I'm like, we're the same age.
Yeah.
We're the same age.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've been working off and on for years and have never done that.
He gets to turn on the 12-pack abs switch every time he has to do a movie. He was like, oh, I have to get in shape. And there they
Yeah.
are. Okay.
like-
Shredded.
Yeah.
Shredded.
What? Wait, but not just filming shredded. You're still walking around shredded? How?
How?
How? What did you eat this morning?
I actually fought. I didn't look like that. No, yeah, of course we know.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what they're giving them. That's what I want.
But this is the thing too, is that you see I see guys who are obviously on steroids at my gym all the time, and they also do not look like that.
True.
So I think it's a lot of different things.
It's you got to have that work science. Like, it is work. You can't just take the drugs and happen. But
No.
like,
Yeah.
it is having someone with a movie studio budget
Yeah.
to do this to make you Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah. Because there's 40 to 100 people whose job it is to make you look like that.
Yes. Like, have you ever watched the Henry Cavill workout from when he became Superman?
Yeah.
Because
Like,
he was not jacked at all before he got that role.
No.
And like, I respected that he was doing band work on set as that massive, and he was like only using bands, and I'm like,
Get a good little pump on set.
I really like Tom Hardy being like, yeah, I just worked out my shoulders and arms for Bane and my chest. He's like, the parts that were visible. He's like, I just made those big as
That
fuck.
feels
He's
realistic.
Like, he's like, I just made them big. I ate a bunch of food and I worked out. I fucking spammed lateral raises and I just looked
You know
big
what
as
I mean?
fuck. And I was like, yeah, okay,
that
respect.
that seems realistic. He seems like the kind of dude that's just gonna go through the pain of having his body non-symmetrical. Like, he has like the muscles on the front of his shoulders are too heavy, so now his back hurts, and he's like, it's the price I gotta pay.
price I pay.
It's the price I gotta pay to be Bane.
And you know why he's able to do that? Because he does jujitsu.
Mm.
And that's a humility that jiu-jitsu provides for one person. It's a beautiful art form, and I love it.
This is how this is how I know he was like doing it the right way when he was like, I'm bringing my dog to the red carpet.
Yeah.
I was like, he's out here putting his body through it.
Absolutely. He's
Yeah,
a real one.
he was working out so much no woman wanted to be around him. It was that part where like you get so into fitness and thinking about yourself like that, where women are like, I'm gonna let you go through this on your own.
Mhm.
Yeah, you go and deal that
It
on
is
your time.
Scary to me. Yeah, women. I was gonna say they don't like it, but they do like it. They just don't want it. Sometimes it's the only thing you can talk about for 6 months to a year,
Sometimes.
and then
Sometimes.
it gets old after a while.
It gets annoying.
My girlfriend's always just like, oh, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter.
And you're like, stop
Blah,
saying
blah,
that
blah,
first thing in the morning.
And then I'm just like, well, right now the way I look, I can lift you above my head. And she's like, well, I kind of like that.
Women have lizard brain too. They can't help it.
Yeah.
I
We
kinda
all
like
have lizard brain.
Yeah,
I just only have lizard brain.
I'm
I'm
not
the purest form.
90%. I'm 90% lizard brain.
Don't show me flashing lights. I'll freak out.
I do like when you shed your skin before bed every night.
I do.
You do molting. You do molting. Wow, you're actually pretty good at that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Courtney, thank you for being on the podcast.
No, thanks for having me.
Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
brother. We love you so much. Thank you for being here. Say the name
Yeah,
of
so-
everything. Say your Instagram, where people could follow you.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll
Do all your plugs.
Please follow me on Instagram at Big C Comedy. This is where you could see the comedy shows, because I might be in your city. I might pop up in your city.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah.
I'm
Really,
doing
really
shows on the
funny
road.
comic.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm doing shows on the road. And then if you want to see where I am and the journey and the adventures, you can go to See Big RV Adventures, and that is See It Before It's Gone. I don't know if that's me or the world, but See It Before It's Gone.
Yeah.
RV Adventures on YouTube. And it's just talking trash and driving an RV.
We're calling all troops. This is a subscribe right now situation
Yeah.
with Courtney.
All 15 of you, get on
get
it.
on the RV.
We need it.
Come camping. I'll be in
Yeah.
Washington State by the time you watch this.
If you listen to this podcast, just find Courtney in the woods. That won't be weird.
Come up to
Hi, I was a little time, and he's like, yeah, cool. Follow Micah Brucey at Micah Brucey.
Follow Diego Lopez at this Diego Lopez.
Patreon.com/a little time pod for 4 bonus episodes a month,
yeah.
plus video of all 8 episodes a week before everyone else.
Yeah.
Suck me and fuck me. Mike will be.
Fort Worth, Texas, the 17th and 18th of May at Big Laugh Comedy Club.
Yeah, you fucking better big laugh.
I hope.
For my boy.
Yeah, that's actually perfect because my set gets about one big laugh.
One big one.
The rest
For
of it
me
is
in New York, I can hear you.
and the rest of it is really a guy going through something.
Bye, everybody. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.